Okay, having a look at a Year 9 algebra quiz. So this is the second one that we did similar to this in class. So the first question was write an algebraic expression for, and we've got the first one is twice the sum of a and b. So we're going to start with the sum of a and b, which we'll write as a plus b, and then we want twice that. So we've got 2 outside of a plus b. Then we've got our next one is the product of 3m and n. So when we have product, that's multiply. So we have 3m n as our answer. Just going to switch pens here. Now we've got if x equals 2, y equals -1, and z equals 5, we want to find xz plus y squared. So we've got x being multiplied by z, so that's 2 times 5. And then we've got plus y squared, so that's -1 squared. Now I'm putting it in the brackets to make sure that I'm doing, if I put that in my calculator, -1 times -1. So I get 10 plus 1, because -1 times -1 is 1. So my answer is 11. Then we've got here a simplifying question. So we'll go through each part at a time. So looking at the coefficient, so the 4 over 8, I know that's going to simplify to 1 over 2. Now I don't have to write the 1, but I'm just going to pop it in there just till I finish my question. Then I've got x squared over x, and I know that I've got the x times x on the top and the x on the bottom. So when I simplify that, that'll leave me with an x on the top. Then I've got a y on the top, but y squared on the bottom. So that means I would be left with the y on the bottom. And then I've got z cubed over z, so that will leave me with z squared on the top. Now I can then just write that as x z squared over y as my answer. I don't have to write the 1. Then I've got one where I've got adding and subtracting. So I've got my 4q, and I'm taking away from that 2q. So I've got 4q take 2q is going to give me 2q. Then I've got -3p, and I've added p to that. So that's going to get -2p as my answer. Then I'm going to do some expanding brackets. So I like to say that I use the wave. For this one, it's the distributive law. So my 2 is being multiplied by the a and also being multiplied by the 7. So I have 2 times a plus 2 times 7 gives me 2a plus 14. Over here I've got 3x being multiplied by x. And then I've got a minus 3x being multiplied by 4. So I get 3x squared minus 12x. Now turning on to the back, we've got another expanding, but we've got 2 sets of brackets. So we're just going to expand them one at a time. So we have 4 times 2x minus 4 times 3, 3 times x minus 3 times minus 5. So I've got the minus there, just being really careful of that. 4 times 2x gives me the 8x minus 12. Then I've got minus 3x, and then that will become plus 15. So then I'll simplify that. So my 8x take 3x is going to give me 5x, and then my minus 12 plus 15 is going to give me plus 3 as my answer there. Then we've got some solving questions. So the first one we've got is 5x plus 6 equals 46. So we're going to take away 6 to start with, which leaves us with 5x is equal to 40. And then we're going to divide by 5. And we get x equals 8. For part B, we've got x plus 2 and then being divided by 4. So our first step is to multiply by 4. So we get x plus 2 is equal to 12. Then we're going to take away 2. And we get x is equal to 10. Then over here we've got 3x over 5, and then 3 is taken away. So we're first going to add the 3. So we get 3x on 5 is equal to 6. Then we're going to multiply by 5. So we get 3x is equal to 30. And then we're going to divide by 3. That's why this one was worth 3 marks, because it had 3 steps that we had to do there. So remembering that each of those steps is worth a mark. Over here we've got 2 minus 4x equals 4. So we've got a positive 2. So that's what we're going to do first, is take away the 2. So we've got -4x is equal to 2. And then we're going to divide by -4. So we get x is equal to negative half there. Now our last one said write an equation and then solve for. So we've got to write the equation first and then use that to solve. It says the cost of 2 adults and 3 children's tickets for the movies is $43.50. So we would write 2a plus 3c equals $43.50, and we'll let a equal adult ticket price and c equals children's tickets price. So we always want to define our variables there. Then we're told that an adult ticket costs $10.50. So we can write 2 times $10.50 plus 3c is equal to $43.50. So then we can do 2 times 10.50 is going to give us 21. We are then going to take away the 21. So we'll get 3c is equal to, and that will be $22.50. And then we'll grab our calculator and do $22.50 divided by 3, and we get $7.50. Now, when we have a worded question like that, we want to finish with a worded answer. So we will say a child's ticket costs $7.50. Okay.